So let's assume that I'm wrong and being animalistic is part of our nature, okay? And that's just it. So shut the fuck up and just piss off. You don't know what you're on about. Okay, fine. Let's assume that's true. And we're animals, but just animals with a high level of high order beings, but we're animals basically. So the high order part and the high intelligence and cosmic intelligence, divine nature, all that stuff is kind of woo mumbo jumbo shit. So fuck it off. So because in essence we're animals, so we have to accept the animal position, not the higher position. That's what effectively, that's what the argument is, right? It's just the way we are. Okay, cool. So that means that all the other stuff, the cosmic stuff, divine shit, all of that stuff, this, our ability to love and care and all that stuff is just dog shit. Yeah, we're just doing it because we can, but really we should be predatory. Yeah? Okay, cool, fine. I accept that. Now, all animals strive for one thing, and that's dominance, yeah? They want to dominate each other because their survival literally depends on it, right? So they tend to show these, it's just the way it is. It helps in the animal world, in the untouched, conscious experience called animal. Being dominant really fucking helps. Yeah? But here's the thing. Let's go into the African Serengeti, right? We got a lion. Let's call him Simba. We all seen Simba in a movie. Simba's a big fuck off lion. Like he's a big boy now. Yeah, big fucking Mufasa type shit now. He's got his mane. He's got his big fucking, yeah, he struts his shit. He's a top dog. Yeah, cool. Now, Simba's got his pride. He's got his area to protect and all that kind of cool shit. And he's the most dominant, right? He roars every night. All the other lions know, and they're like, ooh, they're shivering your boots because they know that Simba's roaring. But because even animals also are subject to time, he lives in the dimension called time. So eventually, what will happen is the matter which he is energizing, right? Because he's not just like a random lion, okay? Like something's energizing him, something's expressing as lion. Otherwise, he wouldn't exist. Guys, this stuff is high level shit. Like a lion is not just a random spontaneous appearance of a lion. It's consciousness deciding to appear as this creature, bro. Okay. So because he is in that state of consciousness and he has to be dominant, he's done all that other shit. Eventually time will catch up to him because the machine, the technology within which he is in, which is vibrating, which is almost like an oscillator thing. It's like, like one of those perpetual motion type things. So you activate the vibration, it goes and it'll vibrate. But in the realm of time, eventually those vibrations will have to come to a point of rest, which is death, right? If assuming nothing abruptly stops the vibrations, yeah? So then he gets older and then, a young male from another tribe, he's a wandering male even, yeah, comes in one day. He can sense from his voice that Simba is not quite Simba anymore, I'm gonna fancy my chances. Goes in and he kills Simba, right? Kills all of Simba's kids. Simba's now dead. Our favorite guy is now fucking gone. Okay, this new fucking Simba guy, let's call him, I don't know, Simbo, right? So this new lion is called Simbo. Now Simbo comes in and he runs his shit. He has his kids as well, and he dominates and he seeks to create the dominance. Has a knock-on effect because it covers his kids as well. So his kids, because they're covered with his dominance, get a chance to grow, and they can also then eventually express their dominance and rule the pride, just like how Simba became the main guy. Okay, so eventually he also has his kids. They also rule for a couple of generations. In fact, he actually wins his battle and his son takes over. His son was able to carry on the pride for another 2 generations. But then the son that came at some point, he also got killed. Another random lion took over, blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. So, bro, we can go along this story until time ends, right? Even they recognize that there is no you, because Mufasa was once Mufasa, but he's gone now. Okay, Simba's come, Simba's gone. Simba's come, he's gone. His sons will come, they'll go. They'll have this dance of dominance and but nothing actually lasts. Like, their prides don't last, because eventually when everything comes to a point of rest, when all matter comes to a point of rest, because it will, okay? When all matter comes to a point of rest and that disconnection between consciousness and matter is made, nothing really mattered. It didn't matter that Simba existed. It doesn't matter that Mufasa existed. None of it matters. It doesn't matter that you existed. It's not really that big a deal. What's important is the thing that was energizing you knows what Simba is like, knows what it's like to be Simba, knows what it's like to be me, knows what it's like to be you, knows what it's like to be human flesh, knows what it's like to ascend this animal state. That's all it is, bro. We're playing the game. And we have become attached to the character. We are the thing that's playing the game. So eventually, it's just a dance. Even though they live in the dominance kind of might is right world, we also replicate that same thing. So America will have some power, then eventually, because it doesn't last forever. Where are the Egyptians? Where are the Romans? Where are the Greeks? Like, all these empires crumble just under its own weight, because it's unnatural. Humans, it's unnatural for humans to actually exert dominance, because we're not human. We don't need to do that. We're not animal. Yeah. For us to need to build these large monuments to ourselves. Blah, blah, blah. You think Buckingham Palace is going to be there forever? Bro, come back in 200 years and see where it's at. Probably be apartments or some shit, bro. Yeah. It's not going to last, bro. It's just, things come, things go. So there's no point us actually trying to hold on to any stories, because the stories don't matter. So just like the lion example, right? You're Mufasa, you've done your best, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't matter. Eventually, you're going to go and no one's going to care. Bruv, no one's going to care, bro. I'm just being real with you, bro. You're attached to the story that people are going to care so much and they'll cry and wail and blah, blah, blah. That's your ego speaking to you. Because it doesn't matter. Just like how you spawn here, you spawn out. Don't take it too seriously, bro. Now, what are you trying to claim, bro? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to do? You know? You can build everything. Your kids can come and just spunk all of it. If it's not them, it'll be the grandkids. If it's not them, it'll be the great-grandkids. Bro, somewhere along the line, one of your actual progeny, your descendants, one of them is going to piss it all away. So did it matter in the first place? Fuck no. Oh yeah, but I gave, 2 generations my name and my name, and I was able to provide. Who are you telling this story to? You're dead. Hate to break it to you, bro. And the fact that you're alive right now, that means that you already died. It's not a big deal, bro. Take it from someone that's been through it. Yeah, bro. It does not matter, bro. Don't let people bamboozle you, bro. Most of these people don't know what they're saying. You can't outsmart anyone. You can't. You see, all the animalistic stuff, the dominance thing, I'm going to beat them down. I'm going to take over their shit. I'm going to fuck them over. I'm going to lie, cheat, steal, blah, 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 blah. What we call evil, devil stuff, whatever. All those things, right? It's like animal nature, right? I've said this many times. You can listen to my other shit. But essentially, all those things, those animals do it for survival, because for them, it's a life or death situation. Most of the time. Like, if Simba has to be dominant and has to have that killer instinct to be able to keep that pride going, bro. Otherwise, if he doesn't do that and stand in that energy all the time, some guy can just come and kill him, bro. You understand? So he has to be on his shit. And if you fuck around, he kills you, bro. It's just the way it is. Because for them, it's a survival thing. So that's consciousness experiencing survival. Yeah. But we're not at that stage. We're past that stage. We can accept that. But why are we still behaving as animals? Because even all those protective things like, oh, the world is cutthroat and shit like that. You'll be homeless and you won't be able to do anything, blah, 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 blah. Bro, those are all stories you're putting in your own head, bro. They're stories in your head, bro. You don't need to dominate anybody. You don't need to do any of those things to anybody, bro. Because ultimately, you're just doing it to yourself. Like I said, if it's just one thing, you're doing it to yourself. Like you're kind of like dominating yourself in order to give yourself a better life, which is then you end up dominating yourself even more, but then you're still giving yourself a quote-unquote better life, but you're dominating yourself. And just, do you see how the Ouroboros thing works? So that's what it is, bro. You're feasting on yourself. Because there's nothing to be gained, because eventually you're going to go. Everything's going to return back to sand, right? And you're going to be dead. Yeah, so if you're dead, okay, you outsmarted everybody and you cheated everybody, and you did this and you did this and you had all this money and you left a legacy and okay, but you are dead, right? What does it matter? Who's like marking the scores, taking scores of what you did? And what if all of this life is an illusion? Then what? Then you've just been fucking evil to people for no reason. Yeah, for no reason, bro. I had to take a leak. Yeah, for no reason, bro. For no reason. You've just been mean. You've just been gossiping, harsh, sarcastic, evil. Even if they're all human beings, just like you, and it's a dog-eat-dog world, you didn't have to ruin other people's life experience for your benefit. Because you don't gain anything from it, bro. Because you can't take anything with you. So that in itself should stop us from doing the stupid stuff. Because we can experience life in a completely different way, but we're choosing not to. We're choosing to experience it from the animal perspective, which is bizarre because we're not animals and we can accept that, but then we accept that we're animals and we just, it's like an infinite loop, bro. It's the Ouroboros thing again. It's like, yeah, we just don't want to kind of like face reality because we're too lazy, we're too programmed, We just gotta try, just like, sign out the programs and just be nice to people, be kind, treat them exactly. I know it's like an old message. This message has been like, bro, everyone said this 10 million times. Just treat other people like how you want to be treated, bro. Like, imagine that they are you. And I keep talking about the oneness concept as you're just one thing and just God, experience himself. So if I come across another version of me, right, which is just in another skin suit, why would I be mean? Why would I judge them? Why would I think they're a prick or they're this or they're that? You see how it's dumb? Because you're just thinking things which are not even there. Like, essentially, you're in a video game construct, you've come across a person, but it's just you in another fucking skin suit. So you're playing The Sims and you come across another person and you're like, I think he's an asshole. He's a prick. He looks like a this. He's a that. He's a fucking, look at him. Da-da-da-da. Who are you talking to, bro? And who told you those things about him? You've never met me in your life. You've never met her in your life. Why'd you think that? Oh, pattern recognition, I know, heuristics. We have to process data really, really quickly. I get it. But if we have to process data quickly, right? But at the same time, we have to remain in the present moment. Yeah. Why don't we make the judgments? Okay. He sort of looks like a prick. But then operate from the perspective of presence and oneness. Yeah, you may look like an arsehole. I don't know why. But you're still ultimately just me in another skin suit. So, hello, how are you? Approach them from that perspective. If they give you a reason to think that A, B, C, or D, which is based on the fact that they're in a lower state of consciousness or whatever, advise yourself. Just pull away. But still recognize that they just don't get it. It's cool. Keep it moving. There's nothing to hate, bro. There's nothing to hate. There's nothing to be about. You know? Anyway. It's crazy. But it's true.